Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin coming at you with some new purchases from the Mesa Coin Show. Lots to get to. I bought a little bit of everything under the sun, and hopefully you'll enjoy the things that I picked up as much as I enjoyed picking them up. I saw things that I really wanted to see and bought things that I really liked. And so, if you were there, it was good to see you. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Enjoy the show, folks. Go ahead and like videos and comment, please. 1937D MS65 full bands, really a lovely coin. This is the type of thing that for someone putting a little bit of a Mercury typeset together, nice little $125 coin there. Interesting little bit of tone to it. It's got nice brilliance to it all around. Pretty coin. Had to start off with a pretty coin. Actually, I mostly focused on coins that I thought were pretty. This 1940 Philadelphia Walking Liberty half dollar, a little askew in the holder, mind you, in a little bit of an older green holder. Nice looking piece here. MS65, 155 on that guy. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I really like the tone of this and the overall look of this piece dollar. Some of you don't like toning, some of you do. Piece dollars oftentimes have dark toning like this coin does. You know, they don't usually have a brilliant tone to them. And this coin is no different, with mostly a dark tone to it, but also, you know, very, very lustrous, very original look to it, which I liked. So this was a 63 with a CAC sticker on it, CAC approved. Probably not higher than a 3 because the little markings over here are a little bit heavier, just right there under the toning. But the rest of the coin looks really nice. This is, I think we got that at 1,020 on that guy. For those of you who don't know, you can go ahead and look at the show notes to see whether or not something is available for sale. And I'll show you how that works here in just a minute. But this is, speaking of toning, so this one I took a flyer on. And so, you know, I was just talking about how you don't see toned piece dollars often. Usually they'll have a little bit of this darker look to them, which it does on the back. But rarely do they have like rainbow colors to them, like this one does on the obverse. So I took a chance on this. It's only a 22.63, so normally that's a $50 type coin. So this is a $500 coin, and hopefully, because otherwise, you know, I'll be owning it forever. Actually, you know what? One of those little things that I do sometimes, is sell things at a loss. That does happen. You know, that's a real thing. So next up, I have just kind of an odd item for you. This Portuguese piece, banknote, has a serial number with 5 5s, and it's a $50 bill, 50 escudos, actually. And a pretty cool piece. And this will be up for auction on the eBay, just for the fun. Sometimes we're just here to have fun, because Coin Geeks just want to have fun. So if you're looking at a video, usually if you're looking at a video, what you can do is you can click on the title of the video, and it'll show items here that you can go ahead and click on. Sometimes you have to click more, and then it'll show you items that were available for sale. I grabbed a video that actually apparently didn't have inventory, but right here it would be a click, and it would take you there if there's an actual item available for sale. Here's an item for sale, also something that I considered not showing. I considered just cracking out. This 1911 CAC graded V-nickel with just really satiny fields. It's not super bright, like, but it's a nickel, so you know there's that. But also super high quality fields to it as far as the overall finish and appearance goes. You know, not only no spotting, but just no scuffing of any kind. MS64 plus And this guy we've got priced at $320, which is, you know, MS65 price, but that's the type of thing that I was going to play with. You know, but I'm going to just sell. When I say play with, sometimes what I mean is I was considering, you know, resubmitting it or cracking it out, which is always your guys' choice. But, you know, I'm going to let someone else take a shot at it first. So this is Scarface. Actually, you know, you see that fine line going down his cheek. This is only graded 63, but once again, just kind of a cool toner that I bought. I thought was a neat piece. And this guy will end up putting up on eBay for auction. Lots of times for toned coins, that's what we do. You know, I got a couple that I'm going to do that with. This 1937S MS65 graded Buffalo nickel. Kind of the same thing. It just has a really cool look to it. I liked that kind of orangish color on this, almost like a rust. The coin almost looks like copper. So very neat look to it. That one also we will probably just put up for auction. So if you click on that link, you'll see some stuff. Some things will be listed for sale. Other things will have a link to an eBay auction, not to our website. So this 1893 Philly, I thought this was a pretty neat coin overall. This is graded XF45. Really nice collector coin. Just the type of thing that, you know, if you're trying to put a type set together, pardon me, a Morgan set, and you need an 1893. Nice amount of luster still. This coin is 765, XF45 graded coin. You know, still has the luster around the edges and a lot of detail left on that piece. And I tried to get a little bit of type stuff if I could. This 1871 Indian cent. Nice, another nice middle grade coin. No luster to this coin, but it's just a nice, very fine 35. Tougher date. Indian cents in the 1870s are always hard to come by. And this coin is 310 on that guy. Sometimes people just want to have one coin that looks really nice for their set. And if that's you, if you've been looking for a Morgan dollar that you want that just has oodles of eye appeal, you know, you can never go wrong with one of those S mints, 81S, 80S, 79S, those dates. This coin is graded 67 with the CAC approval on it and has, to me, a very nice look to it. Just wide open fields without any marks. And a little bit of that gentle tone to it around the edges. The look, the toning that I kind of like has just a little bit of that blue and orange to it, but it has a really strong luster to it. And super satiny finish. Once again, 9 1/4 on that guy. Once again, I was kind of trying to focus in on coins with eye appeal. So like this 1892 O as an example, a coin that's really tough to find that is attractive, even if it's graded well, just because they come so flatly struck. This whole ear to hair area. This is the type of thing where people who just read some basics and say, well, there's no details, you know, and they haven't kind of picked up on the way a coin is graded when the luster flows all the way over the surface. It's uncirculated, you know, and those strikes will really mess you up sometimes. But there's certain dates where it's just known, and 92 is one of those. I want you to look at the reverse of this coin, and if we were grading obverses and reverses, I picked up this coin specifically because of the reverse of the coin. And I would have to say the reverse of this coin is, you know, a 66 all day long. Shot 7, that's kind of a old term. I don't hear people say that anymore, really. But they used to say, you know, shot 5, shot 6. And what they mean is that, well, it has, you know, they're certain that it's, you know, one grade, and they think it could come back a higher grade. So this coin is $715. Tough piece. Or in this case, a tough Morgan. Here's another fun type coin. some of the circulated coins are hard to get. Some of your common coins and circulated grades certified because people don't send them in as frequently. So kind of fun to see this 1874 shield nickel. I don't show many shield nickels. I really don't. But also we don't get many of them in certified. Nice middle grade. Again, here you got a VF30 graded coin. And this coin is $105. So fun stuff for someone who's putting a little typeset together. I enjoy seeing old Annex holders, the little soapbox holders as these are called, with world coins in them. Coins that might be foreign to me or you. And this little 10 kroner is a cool designed coin, little gold piece. And real pretty coins. They only graded this at 64. But I think it's got about $275 in gold in it, if I remember right on those guys. I have a second one here graded 63. That one was the year 1900, so is this one. Both coins have kind of like a proof-like finish to them. Also, they have metal alignment instead of coin alignment. We're used to being able to flip our coins from north to south and they'd be upright. But that's what we call coin alignment. But what we call metal alignment is when you turn the coin east to west and it's still upright. And then I have one more in 1908, also Denmark, with a different design to it. King's facing the other way. All of the writing is a little bit thicker on that. And then you've got the shield. You lose the dolphin. I'm not going to say, but that made me sad, losing the dolphin. So these guys are, this one's MS63. These are all in that 340 to 375 range. Okay, so I bought this, an unopened Vault Box Series 4. I was thinking about just keeping it for like 10 years for the heck of it. But, that's fun for somebody. That's $300. Sometimes I just do stuff to be an idiot. All right, so this is pretty cool. I don't have to try too hard. So Lion 6 Corporation thanks you for participating in our recent Booth's House of Lords Gin survey. Sincerely, Lion 6 Corporation. And this is another piece that I definitely thought about keeping. But I'm going to offer it up at $75. And someone can have fun with it. This is the type of stuff that I hold on to, generally speaking. Just odd bird stuff. Speaking of odd bird stuff that I'm still going to sell, I got a B-Max Mel. This will be $15. B-Max Mel. Check. This guy was busy buying up all the cool coins 120 years ago. So here's a check for $3.60 for lot 1838. Picture of his building. How cool is that? Is his building still there? All you guys down in Texas, in Fort Worth, let me know. I'm very curious. April 17th, 1929. Let's get back into, so these guys I'll probably have its own standalone video on. Very cool Annex piece. 4 real cob. And I had a whole bunch of different cobs and Annex holders. Most all of these are going to be in the $150 to $250 range. 4 reals are actually a pretty scarce size. Like usually you'll see 1 and 2 reals and 8 reals, but 4 is not as much. Neat piece. This one we'll call $200 on that guy. Should probably go ahead and make a note of that for somebody who, is going to have to list that later. You're welcome. Here's another coin that's on my list of coins to quote unquote play with, do something with. This 1937 proof version of a Walking Liberty $50, which I will consider probably sending back into NGC for conservation. I think they'll do a nice job. It's just got a little hazy. I think all of that cleans up over here. The coin comes out real nice when it's all said and done. So this guy here is something that, did I do that right? $730. This is the second year of proofs. You know, they made proofs starting in 36 again, so the proof sets. Proof 65 graded, older NGC holder. All right, so I wanted to find some visually compelling coins for you guys, and this was one that I just had to have because it was extremely visually compelling. The Oregon trails are really available, especially in high grade, because they were made for several years. But also, you know, if you're doing a typeset and you want one that just has like a cool finish to it, this has all kinds of little color. You know, the color palette, it's almost pastel with the blues and the purples, and it's just kind of blends in into the silver. It's really a neat looking coin in person, and especially up close. MS67 plus, that's 6 1/4 on that guy. All right, so this one I took a chance on also. I'm not sure if I'm going to just list it or put it on eBay. What's interesting about this coin here is this 1879. If you looked at this coin, you know, what's your first thought? All right, so that's maybe your second thought. This looks like it's a San Francisco mint. That's where I'm leading with. I'm not leading with the color. This is a Philly mint, and it's only graded 63, but you know, I paid well in excess of that. I thought the color was intriguing, but also as far as a Philly goes, 1879 Phillies are really hard to find with like a real bright PL, you know, strong luster. And this coin has just such a strong look to it overall, besides the what I kind of find to be intriguing toning. It has really strong luster to it, and PL is the wrong term, but you know, just in general, sometimes if you want to look at the difference in how surface quality comes and you don't know, you can look at the gray sheet and see how they list regular strikes versus proof-like strikes and deep mirror proof-like strikes to kind of get a little bit of an understanding of just how often the coins come with a high sheen finish, a high quality finish, because there's a little bit of a correlation there. So I think we're gonna, I put a note on there to start it at $300 auction, and that's probably what we'll do. Okay, you want a rare date coin that I bought in an Annex holder, Buffalo nickel 1926. Very nice original looking luster to those surfaces right there. Just really a cool looking coin. Rare piece. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to price this coin as of right now. It is Annex graded AU 55, and I was going to price it as a 58 because I just thought the coin is lovely. I think I'm going to leave it in the holder, but a super rare coin. You know, it's something that's going to be probably in that $2,500 range. I think it's lovely. I think the coin is lovely. We're going to stay with the rare coin theme and go to this 1879 Carson City. This is the highest grade 79cc I've had in years. This is PCGS graded AU53. A lot of luster to it. The coin is a little bit bright, but also it is straight graded. It is not the capped CC. It's the straight CC, which is a little bit more scarce. The difference between the two is the capped CC had these corroded dies, and the tops of the Cs are kind of funky looking, and they call it a capped CC. I don't know where I got that nickname. I mean, I dress funny, but I've never had a hat that looked like that. So this is a $3,700+ coin. And for the specialist in the Carson City realm and the specialist in the Morgan dollar realm, that's going to keep you that's going to keep your wallet light, but your collection happy. So this is a coin that I've tried to make, and when I say try to make, I mean I've tried to send it in to get a coin like this certified with a similar grade. These special mint sets from the 60s are very hard to get a cameo finish on. And this coin is special mint set 67 cameo. Really cool looking coin. That's $150 on that. This is the type of thing people try to cherry pick and are generally not successful. For those of you who collect holders, this is called a Gen 8. Gen 8 is the holder that I only learned about, I think, about a year and a half ago, that has just really, really funky looking label where everything is like squished together in dot matrix pixels and looks fake. Looks fake. So this MS67 red 1937 cent. Oh, let's look at the coin. The coin is lovely. You know, a lot of the coins from the 30s are pretty hard to get in gem quality. And this is a gem. This guy is $139 on that bad boy. So I've told you guys the coin that I once sold off that I missed was this coin. And not exactly this coin, but this is almost how the coin looked. I had a Philippines 1 peso MacArthur, and the reverse looked almost exactly like this. Had a little bit more rose gold to it and just a touch more target toning, but it was bright and beautiful. The obverse had the same toning as the reverse on that coin. Now this coin has amazing toning, but also it's just different because the obverse here has a kind of a mixed toning, like it's rainbowing in different directions instead of the target toning. And you know, I was thinking about keeping this to replace that, but it's not the same coin. But this coin is lovely. And this is, I'm going to price it $300, and you guys, someone's going to like that coin. Someone's going to like that one for their collection. Back to some Morgans that are a little bit tougher. This 1890 San Francisco. PCGS graded this coin MS65. This is a real pretty coin. Very original looking. You know, has just a touch of tone to it, but mostly white. And this guy here is $779, but very, very attractive piece overall. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I don't know what I got left here. I got some US and some world left, and here is a cool piece, 1817 Ferdinand VII. And you know, if you've studied these coins, if you've watched the show a little bit, you understand that these could come from lots of different countries. So you got to see which mint mark it is, and that is the Lima, Peru mint mark on this 2 real. 115 on that fine 12. I got a few different little Annex holdered proof cameoed 10 Pfennigs. Beautiful coins that are not expensive, 65, 75 bucks on these guys. Really, really cool. And here's a 3 mark. These were made out of aluminum, which is kind of wild for a proof coin to see it in aluminum. Aluminium. And also another very attractive coin, that's 120 on that guy. Proof 65 cameo in the Annex holder. This actually I have, but this is not actually a Noop, but you know, it's a 23S and MS65. And it's just one of my favorite 23Ss I've seen. But it was in my stack, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, that is actually not a Noop, but that's okay. Cool coin. And last but not least, I got a few coins here that are in some of the older holders that I really appreciated the coin's quality. This is an 1891 Carson City. You can guess the grade on this bad boy if you'd like to. But once you get into the 1890, those Carson Cities are very hard to come by. If you guessed MS63, you were right, but PCGS was wrong. There you go. How about them apples? $9.50 on that guy. And so here's a coin. I got a couple of gold coins that I need to. So I need to do something about this case, right? So the holder needs some cleaning, and we're trying a few different things to clean holders, and maybe I'll make a video on that. I haven't looked to see exactly how that's working out. McKinley actually on 2 different gold commems. You know, he got a commemorative after he was assassinated. Here's the 1917 $1 old green holder MS65. This guy we've got priced at $1,000, which I think is like 66 money, 65 plus. But we're trying to get the holder. And then this has the even older holder, which I really like. And this coin Really, really pretty. 1903. There's McKinley. And then one of my favorite reverse designs on a coin, the $1 from the Louisiana Purchase Expo, 1803 to 1903. By the way, this is how I learn about history. Sometimes I'll remember, I'll forget something that I learned in grade school, which is everything that I needed to know. I learned in 4th grade actually. But this, I'll see a coin, I'll see something, and I'll remember what the coin says. Louisiana Purchase 1803, and so 1903 with McKinley on this one. So real pretty coin. This is graded MS64. I like, generally speaking, these, when I see the labels there's a few different varieties, but this label here with that I'm holding is a little bit older style. Oftentimes pretty conservatively graded as far as those go. This is 750, which I think also is probably at least 1 grade point higher than it is graded, but a pretty coin nonetheless. Oh, last but not least, something that I think is probably not for sale. Oh, shoot. There's more here. National Counterfeit Detection 0.5 detector. This doesn't have any pictures in it, which I was really disappointed in, but I bought this for myself. It has like serial numbers and the states where the counterfeits were found. October, November 1934. And let's go ahead and look at, I forgot about some banknotes that I have. I didn't show you guys this really pretty Canadian $100 bill, 1954. Scarce piece. This is the Devil's Head version. And I am not, it's easier for me to see the Devil's Head this way, because I'm going to show you this and then I'm going to be wrong, but you can see basically like the eyes and the horns and the nose and the mouth. They call it the Devil's Hair version before it was redrawn. PMG AU55. This is $400. Really a pretty note. 55. Yikes. Pretty note on that. Definitely feels a lot nicer than that. I bought a $500 bill. How about them apples? A little bit of a chip here in the side, but also some annotations or writing on the back. VF20. So we've got some writing on the back, but it's been a while since I've had a $500 bill, and that is not enough digits to call somebody, but you can try. Phone a friend. Last but not least, of all the things, I was in Phoenix and I bought a Phoenix National. And this guy here is 1650 on this guy, a fine 15. This is the variety with the regional indicator on it. So that is the Pacific, and well before the Pac-12 existed. And it'll be on there well after the Pac-12 exists. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I've been the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.